Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this, know that I appreciate you. It is Tuesday, February 4th of 2020, and it is a, thus far, warm and wet day. But I know that the temperature is going to change. The temperature is absolutely going to change for the worst. I think we're supposed to get up to like 63 today, 65, something like that. And it's going to be rather pleasant, which like right now it is pleasant. But then the temperature is going to begin to drop. And tomorrow we're supposed to be in the 30s. So it'll start dropping today, this afternoon. And then throughout the night, it's going to drop even more. And then tomorrow will be in the 30s. And then the temperature will begin to increase after that. And we'll get back into the 50s and then back up, you know. It's still winter. It's February. It's still winter. So this is not unusual. The weather's not unusual. It's still winter time. So the change is inevitable. But I want to talk about something that I saw yesterday, and I was just mesmerized by it to a degree. And I posted the pictures on my Facebook channel, my Facebook page. And I'll probably try to include some here when I edit this. But I saw something yesterday that I haven't seen in years. And when I say years, I mean absolute years. Like since I was a child, years. I saw snails yesterday. Now, for me, that's not a common thing because I don't typically live in places where snails are common. But I saw, I think there were like 5 of them altogether, 5 or 6 of them altogether. And you could actually see the snail itself moving along outside of its shell. And it's funny to me because the shells look like actual seashells. And we know that snails have to find a home, a hard home for them to be in because they are flesh. They are only flesh, so they have to find a hard what do you call it? I can't think of the word that I'm looking for right now. Shelter. Thank you, Lord. Shelter. So that they can live in on the earth. And to see them in these seashells, these shells that we equate to only finding near the water or in stores as decorative things. Like I've got shells in my master bathroom in a bowl, just a bowl of seashells, and some I actually purchased as decoration, but some I actually collected while I was on a trip in San Diego. Did I get any in Puerto Rico? I think I got a couple in Puerto Rico. Some I got, like I said, in San Diego, and the others I just kind of bought as decoration. And to see them in these shells was like, wow, that thing is amazing. It's amazing to me because they are literally just like this fleshy, fat worm. That's what they look like to me. And they're inside this shell. But then I start thinking about the fact that as they grow, because the shells were in various sizes. These snails had shells that were in various sizes. But I began to think about as they grow, they have to shed their shell and find something larger to live in. They have to shed their current situation to find one that is more suiting to their needs. And that is what we are to do as humans. no longer fit our situation, our growing situation. And that's not a harsh thing to say or do, because we outgrow people, we outgrow places, we outgrow situations. I don't have a whole lot of friends from grammar school because I kind of outgrew those people, and a lot of them outgrew me because life caused certain things to happen, and we went in different areas, we went in different directions, we lived differently. Like someone that I was this close to, this tight with in grammar school, I saw her at a reunion maybe 20 years ago, and it was as if we had never been friends because we had outgrown one another. As a matter of fact, I said her childhood nickname that I had given her. She'd given me one and I'd given her one. I said this to her and she looked so offended because she had outgrown that nickname. So to say that you sometimes outgrow people, things, or situations isn't something harsh. It is a reality. And we try to, because we care about this person, or because we love this person, or because we don't want to hurt this person's feelings, we try to take everyone or everything with us. You know, it has sentimental value. It makes us think about when we were here or when we were there. And we've outgrown it. We've clearly outgrown it. But we drag it along and it becomes an albatross. It becomes a weight around us because we've outgrown this thing, but we're still trying to carry it around. We outgrow people, places, and things. And it's okay for us to move into something that is more fitting, that is larger maybe even than what we are used to, because we are growing. So I say all of that to say, know that it's okay to leave some things, some people, and some places behind. You cannot take everything with you. Even in memory. You know, I was talking with my brother last night, or more so his girlfriend, and she was talking about how he's continuously living in the past and it's stunting his present. And that, again, is he's not letting go. He's not allowing himself to shed the past so that he may grow. It's okay. We have memories of childhood. We have memories of friendships. We have memories of places. We hold on to things because it's comfortable to us in many cases. Sometimes we have to be uncomfortable because growth is or can be an uncomfortable thing. We know about growing pains. It's a real thing. As we physically grow, we experience pains, especially as a child, an adolescent moving into their teenage years. There's growing pain. There are growing pains that come along with that growth in their body. It's okay. Sometimes we get comfortable in jobs that we've been in for 10 years because we're afraid to move, whether it's the actual employer or whether it's a position. There's opportunity for us to grow, and we're not doing it because where we are is most comfortable. I remember being in a situation where I started a job. I had only been there for 2 years, and I had been promoted within that 2 years as a supervisor over people that had been there for 10 years or close to 10 years, and they did not like it because they didn't understand how I could come in and in 2 years be their supervisor when we were just on the same level, because I was uncomfortable staying still, and I believe in growth. So I went up to the next level, whereas they were comfortable in the position that they were in, and they were waiting for their retirement funds to vest fully. They were comfortable. I was not. I had to grow. So know that it's okay to outgrow people, places, and things, and that change is all right because of that growth. We cannot stay in the same place with the same people on the same jobs all of the time. To be able to retire from a job after 25, 20, 30 years is a beautiful thing. Longevity, stick-to-itiveness, commitment, loyalty, those are all beautiful things. But if there was no growth while you were in that position, while you were working for that company in that 20, 25, 30 years, then you were stagnant and you were comfortable. Plain and simple. So know that it's okay to grow. Know that it's okay to move on. Can you imagine a 5-pound snail trying to live in a shell that was only meant for a 1-pound snail? That's uncomfortable. You're growing. Your situation, your circumstances, your surroundings sometimes have to grow with you. So with that, peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.